All right, let's do an analysis of this day on a 3-minute chart only. So if I squinch this in, we can see overnight we are laddering down, right? So market opens, it shoots up, and with this backside with the trend strategy, there is no trades here. Price shoots down. And what we're looking for is price to return to a backside here, and it did with a 2 candle separation, and it didn't do it. This also happened to be the overnight high. So price continued to go away, never giving us an opportunity to get in the trade with any cotton levels, much less with the trend backsides. Then price goes up and it establishes a swing high, which is a break level, right? And we have this established here as well as a break level. Then price takes out this break level. And what you want to do is you want to say, okay, now we're going from down to balance. Down to balance. So now it goes up, and if you wanted to, and you had 2 candle separation, you could go long, but you'd also need to be mindful that you've got the overnight high over here, just above your head. Jeez. Just above your head, you have this overnight high. If you'd had 2 candle separation, 9 points away, take the trade. But you did not have 2 points of 2 candles of separation. Now, I'm going to move this out of the way. Now that we took out this break level and it did come back, we established a new break level. Then price took out that break level. So now we would go from, we were down, took out a break level, now we're balanced, took out another break level, and now we are up. So we're looking for 2 candle separation to go long. One of the considerations you've got to take in your mind as well, remember you've got the overnight low, the overnight low here, not the overnight high, overnight low. You got the overnight low just above your head. You probably wouldn't take that trade, but you could. And if I zoom into the 1 minute, you'd have been able to get out for a point or so on that. But you're so close to the overnight low, may not have been a good long. Now, I took the short off this overnight low and the fact it was a backside. And in hindsight, that may not have been a smart trade because I should have said we were laddering up at that point. However, it is a backside. It is an overnight low. The opening was 1 point above that, and the VWAP was another 1 point above that. It went all the way up to the VWAP basically and came down, so it was a successful trade, but I did not have my direction correct. I still had this thing pointing down when it should have been pointing up. It's one of the reasons I'm making this video, because I should have done a better analysis down here. The fact that we took out 2 break levels. Okay, so now that we got above the so here then it shot above the overnight low. So now we're heading up. We're definitely trending up. So now we're looking for pullbacks to break levels. We did not get it there, but we did get it here. Very tiny a point of heat before it shoots up here to this 3,800, which would have been a perfect spot for anyone to take profit. 3,800. This should have probably been the first trade of the day, which was right at the end of the New York lunch. That probably should have been the first trade. Because this first one, which was the backside overnight low, yeah, I get it, and I'll take that trade probably again tomorrow. But sticking with the theme of trading with the trend, with backsides, it was not an entry. This was the good entry. From there, let's measure this entry to here, 23 points. And to be honest, you should have been able to get all 23 points. I was not in this trade. I was not in the room when this hit. I was probably eating or something. But that was the trade of the day, most likely. All right. So, staying on a 3-minute chart, price pulled back, and you had an opportunity off a traditional cotton level, or you could have just done the swing high. This was 1 point difference. Actually 3 ticks. So if you did a full 1 point front run, which is totally acceptable when price is running, you would have been in this trade right there at the 1 point front run. It went up 8 points, so you probably could have made 4. If you wanted to just do a traditional cotton entry, you could have done a traditional cotton entry right here off a backside and done very well as well. Let's just add that up, 35 points. And then you're basically staying in it for as long as you can. And then you got another opportunity if you wanted to enter in the last half hour of trading, which is not really advisable. You could have entered and still made a little bit there. So there's an analysis of the day.